Hello and welcome to Key Stage 4 Home Learning Pack 2. For the majority of lessons in this pack, you will need a pen or a pencil, some paper, a ruler, some coloured pencils, and then for some other lessons you may use or require some items that you'll find around your home. The majority of the work in this pack is colour coordinated. So anything tasks that are in green are for all students to complete. Blue is for most students and purple is for some students. If you're unsure as to what work you should be completing, please contact your class tutor in the first instance. Let's look at the pack. We'll start with English. The theme for the English lessons in this pack is animal cruelty. You'll be doing a variety of tasks in this work, including reading, non-fiction and fiction writing. As a reminder, non-fiction is any writing that is informative and factual. Fiction, which is usually in the form of a storybook, is writing that includes imaginary events and people. You will be doing some reading and answering questions about what you've read. You may be asked to write a piece for your school newspaper, and you'll also have the opportunity to do some of your own creative writing. In one of the lessons, you're asked about adjectives. And remember, an adjective is a describing word, and it often comes before a noun. So for example, if you saw a car, you might say, the car drove past. In order to describe that, you would use an adjective in front of it. So for example, the green car drove past. And green is the describing word, or the adjective. Let's move on to maths. In these lessons, you'll be doing a variety of maths tasks that you might find in your maths curriculum. Lesson 1, you're going to be doing some measurement using a ruler. In lessons 2 to 4, you're going to be doing some multiplication, where you'll be looking at your 3 times tables, your 7 times table, and your 8 times table. And then lessons 5 and 6, you'll be looking at money, okay? Using items around your home to practice adding money together and eventually making change. There are also some money word problems for you to solve. Our other lessons in this pack include creative arts. In these lessons, you'll be looking at something called tessellation, and this is when a shape is repeated over and over again, covering an area without any gaps or overlay. For example, like a brick wall or honeycomb. Mauritius Escher was known for his tessellation, and you will have a go at doing some of your own tessellation art. In your second lesson of creative arts, you'll be learning about the artist Mondrian, and he was an abstract artist and he was famous for using straight lines and boxes of colour. Our next lesson in our pack is independence. In these lessons, you're going to be practicing your knife skills and learning about hygiene in the kitchen. And then you're going to have the opportunity to make an apple crumble and a chicken pasta bake. Remember, be safe when working in the kitchen. We have 6 science lessons in this pack. Our first lesson, we'll be looking at how you can recycle fruit and vegetables that you may have at home in order to grow your own. You'll then be looking at the electromagnetic spectrum and the different electromagnetic waves that we use in things that we use every day. And lessons 3 to 6, you'll be looking at light and how it is made up. You will use this knowledge to investigate reflections and shadows. For these lessons, you'll need a torch. If you don't have a proper torch, remember, you can use the torch that you either have on your phone or someone in your household has on their phone. Our Understanding the World lessons are an RE lesson, and you will be looking at the Christianity and the creation story. For this lesson, you may need to use the internet or talk to families and friends. For our PSHE lessons, we will be looking at your identity and how every one of us is special in our own way. You will be looking at the different identities that we have at Ellesmere and you might find in the city of Leicester. You're going to be asked to write and decorate something called an acrostic poem to celebrate Leicester's diversity. An acrostic poem is one where you use the letters of the word to create each line of the poem. So for example, you'll have the letters of the word Leicester, and you'll have to think about diversity in Leicester to come up with a line for the poem, starting with the letter at the beginning of each line. Okay, your next lesson is physical development, and these lessons are looking at athletics. Each lesson includes a simple warm-up, and then using space either in your local park or in your garden, you're going to see how fast you can run and how far you can jump. For these lessons, you'll need your PE kit and a bottle of water. If you don't have access to the space to complete the activities, doing the warm-ups in your living room or in your bedroom will be good for keeping you active. And although there's only 2 lessons in the pack, you can do the warm-ups for more than, you could do one every day just to help keep you active. It's good for your mental health. Our final lesson in this pack is ICT. And in these lessons, you'll be learning about input and output devices and logos. An input device is anything that allows information to come into a computer. For example, the keyboard that you write on gives the text to the computer. An output device is any device that allows information to come out of a computer. For example, a speaker takes the sound from the computer into the speaker so that you can then hear it. The second lesson in ICT, you'll be looking at logos, and you'll be asked to identify familiar logos that you may regularly use when using a computer. As I said at the beginning, if you have any queries regarding any of this work, please contact the form tutor in the first instance. Hope you enjoy the pack, and we look forward to seeing you when you return to school soon. Thank you.